If CapCut is giving you the can't render or export video error, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to walk you through the exact fixes that usually solve it fast. This is one of the most frustrating CapCut problems, especially when your edit is finished and you just want to export your video. The good news is that most of the time, the issue comes down to a few simple settings, a pro asset hidden on the timeline, or a cache and storage problem. So stick with me, and by the end of this tutorial, you should have a much better chance of getting your video exported successfully. And before we begin, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software fixes and editing tips just like this. It really helps the channel, and it tells me to make more videos like this one. Alright, let's jump into the first fix because this is usually the most effective one. Open CapCut Desktop, then go to the menu in the top left corner of the interface. From there, click Settings and head over to the Performance tab. In this area, look for the option that says Speed Up Hardware Encoding. If you see hardware acceleration for editing, turn that off too. Hardware encoding can sometimes cause export glitches, especially depending on your graphics card, drivers, or system setup. Once you've unchecked those options, click Save, close CapCut completely, restart the app, and then try exporting your video again. In many cases, this alone fixes the render failure. If the problem still continues, the next thing you need to check is whether there are any pro assets in your project. CapCut often updates its free features, and sometimes something that looked free at first may now be marked as pro. So carefully look through your timeline and scan for any transition, text effect, filter, sticker, or audio clip that has a red pro icon on it. If you find one, remove it or replace it with a free alternative. This part is very important because even one pro element in the timeline can block rendering for free accounts. A lot of people miss this and keep trying to export over and over when the real issue is just one locked asset hiding in the project. Now let's move on to export settings, because sometimes the project itself is just too heavy for your system to handle with the current configuration. Click the export button in the top right corner of CapCut. When the export menu opens, look for the codec setting. If available, switch it to H.264 or choose fast exporting if CapCut gives you that option. Then lower your resolution if you're exporting in something like 4K. Try changing it down to 1080p first. Also, if your frame rate is set to 60 FPS, reduce it to 30 FPS and test the export again. Heavy video files, lots of effects, and high export settings can overload the render engine, so lowering the pressure on the system can make the difference between an error and a successful export. If you're still getting the error after that, the next fix is to clear the CapCut cache and make sure your device has enough free disk space. CapCut needs temporary storage to process your edits, and if your drive is almost full, exporting can fail. So first, check that your export drive has at least 3 to 5 gigabytes of free space available. Then go back to the CapCut main dashboard or homepage, click the gear icon in the top right to open settings, and under the project tab, look for the cache size option. You should see a trash bin icon there that lets you clear temporary files. Go ahead and delete the cache, because this will not remove your actual projects, it just clears out junk files that may be causing CapCut to struggle during render. After you've done all of that, try exporting again from scratch. In most cases, one of these 4 fixes will solve the CapCut can't render export video error. Start with hardware encoding, then check for pro assets, then lower the export load, and finally clean up cache and storage space. That step-by-step order gives you the best chance of finding the issue quickly without wasting time. If this video helped you fix CapCut, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more tutorials, troubleshooting guides, and simple editing solutions. I upload more helpful videos just like this, so if you want more CapCut tips and app fixes, make sure you stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.